Well. The Denver Nuggets, they got some really interesting decisions to be made concerning their rotation, y'all. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode. This is your boy Swipa. Yo, we are right now in the beginning of a brand new season for your Denver Nuggets. And I'm not going to hold you. I am mad excited for this year. I'm mad excited for what's about to happen. I'm excited for all the great basketball that we are about to see. But I'm excited for you all. I'm excited for y'all to be able to watch your NBA champion Denver Nuggets get their ring in just about 9 days, and then to go into the season for the first time in franchise history, having to defend the title, and also going to the year trying to prove that they can do it again, y'all. But make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We're continuing to build this community up. The bigger we get, the more we can do. Y'all tap in. I just did an episode with Jason Tim of Hoop tonight. Make sure y'all go watch that. We got to talk about the top eight. We got to talk about Julian Strawther. We got to talk about Jamal Murray, y'all. So we are currently watching something really special. So right now, the Denver Nuggets, for seemingly back-to-back seasons, are perhaps looking at another rookie that's going to crack the rotation and not just be somebody who gets a little bit of tick and a little bit of time, but somebody who fits the identity and fits the culture of who the Denver Nuggets are and what they are also trying to accomplish as a roster this year and makes them better. Let me show y'all something, y'all. This year, we've seen 3 preseason games from your Denver Nuggets. We've seen 3 preseason games from your Denver Nuggets, and this is Julian Strawther's first 3 games. 23 points tonight. 4 of 9 from 3, 4 of 6 from 2. Last game, first game versus Chicago, 16 points, 4 of 8 from 3, 1-on-1. 1-on-1 from 2-point range. And then in game 1 of the preseason versus the Phoenix Suns, we got 20 points, 4 of 7 3-pointers, and 4 of 5 from 2. Y'all, so far, Julian Strawther is showing and proving that there is a level that he can get to that I think a lot of us quite simply just underestimated. I think it's hard to predict that a rookie is going to be able to walk into a situation in the NBA and give you really solid minutes, really solid guaranteed plus minutes. Again, they're so young in their development and where they are in understanding of basketball. But what we've seen from Julian Strawther is special. And there's no other way to put it but it being special. To have somebody be able to come into the league, to be a 6'7" shooting guard / wing, to come in with the understanding of how to get to a shot, when to get to a shot, how to play within a movement-friendly offense, how to even lock in on a defensive end by being a connective piece where you're in a scheme that requires communication and movement, especially when you're playing at the level, and especially with the bench and you're switching everything. He had a help side block today that, again, shows that he's at least willing. And for a rookie, if you're willing, that stuff helps you in the long run. That stuff helps you in the long run. So here's the thing. Julian Strawther today was able to prove that this might be one of the key guys for the Denver Nuggets roster. Because I got to get to Jamal Murray here in a little bit. I want to talk about this Julian Strawther thing. So right now, the way that I see things based on the preseason, y'all, what I'm speculating for the season that's about to come up, Jamal Murray, KCP, MPJ, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, Christian Brown. That's your top 6, guaranteed. Based on what I've seen from preseason, what I would say is that with that top 6, the next 2 players that have maybe solidified themselves the most, one is Justin Holiday, because Malone and Adelman obviously trust him. He's been starting in place of MPJ, while MPJ has nursed this ankle injury. But he has obviously entrenched himself because from a culture standpoint, he fits, and he's not a clear negative on any end, and he does just enough to help the minutes be serviceable with the starters. But the other person, I think, is Julian Strawther. The Nuggets haven't had somebody that could come off of the bench and score at that level since Michael Porter Jr. did it in the 1920 season. The Nuggets haven't had somebody that could come into a game. And I think again, Bones was able to do it, but Bones had a really inefficient shot profile. So you would get these 35-foot threes that would kind of tear the roof off of Ball Arena. You would get some of this behind the back playmaking like you did versus the Spurs last year. You would get a lot of great stuff with Bones. Bones, it just wasn't consistent enough, and he couldn't get to the spot enough. But Julian Strawther, step back at the time, get to the three, spot up, get the shot up, three, pump fake, 1, 2, dribble, 3 dribble sets, floater, and even getting to the rim to create contact. That way he can get to the line, and that's what he did today. So I think Julian Strawther, what he has really proven and shown so far in this process is that he has an NBA mindset with his approach to playing basketball. And that really is making all of the difference. And I'm really encouraged by what I've seen. I think a player that's scoring that efficiently, 23, 16, and 20 on really good efficiency as a rookie, that bodes well for where they're going. And again, he's primarily playing against other bench players. So the question is, can he do this versus other bench players? And I think the answer is a yes. So really shout out to Julian Strawther, man. I think he has solidified himself as a top 8 Denver Nuggets rotation player 3 games in the preseason. And this is what I would say. I think Jamal Murray, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, and Christian Brown are your 6. What I would say is that your next 3 so far for me would be Julian Strawther, Justin Holiday, Peyton Watson, and I'm going to throw Zeke Naji in there. So really you have 5 bench players. Christian Brown, Justin Holiday, Julian Strawther, Peyton Watson, and Zeke Naji. I think that is your solidified 5, and then also Reggie Jackson. So what's good about this is that those are all really athletic players that are really switchable. And so from Hunter Tyson to Zeke to Strawther to Christian to Justin, they're all switchable, and you can do a lot of different things with those players. And now you get Reggie Jackson, hopefully, to come in and be a plus player. Jalen Pickett had a better game today than he had in the last couple. I think there's a lot of stuff to be really excited about for the Nuggets. But also, y'all, I want to get to this. The starters played really well. Jokic 15, 9, and 5, 6 and 9 shooting. Aaron Gordon 13, 5 and 1, 4 of 8 shooting. Justin Holiday, no scoring, 2 assists. KCP 6, 3 and 1, 2 of 5, 2 of 4 from 3. And the starters, Chicago didn't play DeRozan, they didn't play Levine, and they didn't play Nikola Vucevic. So tonight they went up against basically the bench, which is what they dominated what they should do. But y'all, Jamal Murray, 21 points in 22 minutes, 2 rebounds and 5 assists on 6 of 11 shooting and 8 of 10. 8 of 10 from the free throw line. I think Jamal Murray, I said this on Twitter already, I think Jamal Murray is on a little bit of a different level this year. The way he has come out, pace control, getting his shots up, relying on his passing and playmaking, his vision, that bodes really well for Jamal Murray and where he's headed for this upcoming season. And I am mad excited. He's getting to his spots. He's creating for other people. Now, he took 11 shots tonight, but he also had the ball in his hand. And again, 5 assists, 21, 2, and 5. And then Jokic, 15, 9, and 5. I think Jamal Murray could be looking at 7 or 8 assists, maybe 7.5 assists. And that's crazy. Jamal Murray might be able to give you 22 and 7.5 this year, 23 and 7.5 this year. That's going to change the way that he is perceived and the way the Nuggets are perceived. He's playing so well, and I want to give him a special shout out because I think there's really, really something exciting that's on the brink for Jamal Murray and how confident that he's been so far in the preseason. And again, regardless of competition, it's about process. Their process has been really clean. I'm telling y'all right now, the Nuggets starters have been playing like a sleeping giant. Like the way they have gone into every game, they're going into every matchup knowing they're the best, knowing they can get to a better than you can level versus anybody. They believe it because they did it And their starting five at the highest level is better than anyone else's starting five, period. Including the Bucks, including the Celtics, because they've done it with this five versus elite competition in a playoff run. And so now the way they're stepping to the line is as if, I bet we're going to go through our motions. That's not in a lackadaisical way. That's just in a process-oriented way. We're going to get you our pick and roll. We're going to get you our DHO actions. We're going to get you our Iverson cuts. We're going to get you our Spain pick and roll opportunities. If we need to get some empty side pick and roll, we're going to do that. We need to get some players coming off a couple back screens. Like, whatever we're doing, we're running you off screens, all that stuff, but we're doing it with the highest level of communication and understanding of how to get to where we want to go. And they are executing that vision at a high level. So I would be highly encouraged if I was a Denver Nuggets fan, because they are playing at about 60% or 50% and for no stakes, but there's just this engine that's there, and you see it and you feel it when they're playing. This team is prepared for the task ahead of them, y'all. But let me know what y'all think. Do you think Julian Strawther is guaranteed to be a top 8 player in the rotation? Do you think Jamal Murray is going to have a career year, maybe even a little bit better than we somewhat speculated? I already said that I think he can make a third-team All-NBA team now that's positionless and that's 15 player. He looks like a dude that's going to definitely push to make that happen on its own. So y'all, swipe again. Let me know what y'all think. Hey, you know what time it is. I got another episode, Locked On Nuggets. Make sure y'all go get the content over there as well. Man, we got a lot of great stuff coming out. Mile High Sports got some great stuff coming out, y'all. We are on the way. And yes, I should be there for banner night as my first game as a media member, credentialed, y'all. So it's going to be special, y'all. Swipe again. Y'all know what time it is. See y'all on the other side.